Ah. Oh God. It's a beautiful day out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm on the Nikot E-Beast, or Nikot E-Beast, acting a fool. Got the clutch. So it's like you could rev this puppy. But today we are talking about what I've been learning as far as what I feel like is the top 4 tips for improving your wheelie. As a beginner especially. And even if someone's kind of into wheeling, but you're not like really getting it, and you might be missing 1 or 2 points that I have that might change up the game for you. The first step, I lost some GoPro footage just a moment ago. Typical GoPro issues, right? So my first tip, in a sense, for making your wheelies better is obviously learning how to brake tap. As you see here in this clip, I'm just pulling it up and then tapping the brake and bringing it back down. And what you're gonna wanna do is get more and more comfortable with that brake so you can get it up higher and higher, and then eventually leading to a different level of comfortability because you now have a relationship with your foot brake. Or your handbrake. Mine's a clutch, so I have a foot brake for this bike. So most electric e-bikes are gonna have their back brake's gonna be over here. So basically what you wanna do is you wanna do this technique with your foot brake or your handbrake. You wanna pop it up and bring it down as many times as you possibly can to where it hits your subconscious mind, which is what makes things hit that's like second nature, right? That's where you get that second nature fear where you naturally will hit the brake when you get too far back. Definitely learn your foot brake or your handbrake. Tip number 2. This tip is pretty simple and it actually just changed my life. It could be the number 1 tip, but obviously you want to have number 1, your brake, as the number 1. That's the most important thing I think anyone should ever learn how to do. With that being said, the next step is going to be the horizon. As you see in front of you, the horizon, you want to keep your eyes up. Don't look down at the bike. When I was doing that and I was looking down, I couldn't really tell how high I was, and it was actually scarier looking at the bike than it was the horizon. When you look at the horizon, it kind of low-key locks you in. For example, what you want to do is look straight up and then just, okay? And what it does is by looking at the horizon, you get a little bit more comfortable with how high the bike actually is. When you're looking down and you're looking at the front of the bike, what you're not realizing you're doing is not getting it up high enough. So looking at the horizon basically locks you in to where you can get it up higher, which I didn't realize until I started doing it. So it's like, just keep doing that. Keep getting used to how high you're getting it. Keep getting used to just like sitting back, relax in the pocket, and let your eyes kind of just stare at the horizon and don't look down at the bike. As soon as you look down at the bike, that's when the bike's gonna go down. So pro beginner noob tip number 2 is stare at the horizon. Jeez, almost ran out of land there. I gotta do it. Whoa. So, tip number 3 is just simply throttle control and throttle awareness. Throttle control and throttle awareness. So, being aware of how much the throttle is being pulled and wound up as you're in your wheelie. So, it's something simple, kind of simple. It's just being more aware of how you're, like, you know, how much you're you want kind of controlling it, right? So just for a little quick example, hold it. That was a bad example. I'm losing a little bit of battery, so the pop isn't as much as it was. Downfall of electric bikes. Gas bikes, that's why I love gas bikes. They always stay the same power. So anyways, you're just gonna have a little bit of throttle control and be aware of your throttling as you're wheeling. Right? I'm not a pro at wheelies, but just be aware of your wrist control. So it's like you might want to hold it to kind of keep yourself at that point, right? See, I'm getting there. I'm learning where the balance point is. It's not as scary as I think. Okay, number 4 is pretty simple. this is all I'm doing. It's hugging the tank. So someone told me, you know, make sure you're hugging the tank. You know, it kind of helps you do like no-handers, stuff like this, like where you ride with no hands. It makes you feel more secure. So hug your tank, like grip it with your legs, and what happens is that puts you at a better balance instead of being like here where your legs are like, legs are kind of open, right? As you're going into it, it kind of throws your equilibrium off and your balance point. So what you want to do is you want to hug the tank or the frame, and then prop it up. Basically squeeze the tank and then just pick it up. So that is my tip number 4. Stay to the end for the bonus tip. Woo! It's a beautiful day to be alive. All right, bonus tip. The bonus tip is right here with the hands, hanging on a pull-up bar. I learned that from Jigsaw. You want to have a lot of you know, stamina in your arms to where you're not getting arm pump. Just hang on a pull-up bar. I started doing that and I feel more confident in my grip strength, like holding the bike up, because when you go to pull up on the bike, right, when you're pulling up on it, I'm like holding myself up to a degree, right? I'm holding myself up. So bonus tip would be to just hang on a pull-up bar and get your grip strength a little bit higher and your forearm strength a little bit higher, and through time you'll be really strong in your grip, and then from there you'll be professional just from hanging on a pull-up bar. Whoa. Thanks for watching, guys. If you made it this far in the video, leave a like. We are the Wild Cards. We take actions on our goals and our dreams, and we stay consistent every single day to where those little steps every single day, 365 small steps, turn into a quantum leap. So just subscribe to the channel if you feel like you are a wild card, someone pursuing their dreams. That's what we're about. I'm just kind of showing you guys my journey to basically freedom, you know, being able to do the things I want to do when I want to do it, and building the brand. So thanks for watching again, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Peace. Happy wheeling.